millions of fans, Formula One racing is simply the most thrilling motorsport of them all, built on speed and finesse, where passing means risking your car and maybe your life, where the stakes are high and tempers flare, like at the Hockenheim Ring in 1983. Winner on points, Nelson Piquet of Brazil. It's the named drivers and constructors who set the pace, like reigning world champ Niki Lauda and runner-up Alain Prost, who both pilot McLarens this year. Patrick Tambay and Derek Warwick drive the Renault Turbos. Ferrari, Tyrrell, and Alfa Romeo are always strong contenders. Doing especially well so far this season is Lotus. Driver Elio de Angelis leads the standings. Up to now, outsiders just didn't stand a chance in Grand Prix racing. But this relatively unknown pilot and his white-haired team chief are determined to change that. Driver Jonathan Palmer comes from England, his boss Erich Zakowski from West Germany. And their car, number 30, is made in Germany. Except for the tires, Zakowski himself designed and constructed every bit of it, even the turbocharged engine. And that's a rarity in this age of hyphenated teams like McLaren-Porsche, Brabham-BMW, and Lotus-Renault. Zakowski's garage and showrooms are located in the Eifel, hilly West German farming country that would be all but unknown internationally if not for one feature, the Nürburgring racing course. It was the notorious Nürburgring that helped the so-called Zakspeed cars to renown. Erich Zakowski may be a newcomer to Formula One racing, but he's an acknowledged master when it comes to grand touring cars. His garage still modifies and tunes high-powered vehicles for races all over the world. Zakspeed Grand Touring cars have chalked up class and overall victories in many different countries, including the United States. But now the German constructor is reaching for the motorsport stars. In a record-breaking time of only 16 months, Zakowski's Formula One entry progressed from the drawing board to the racetrack. To drive it, he brought in Dr. Jonathan Palmer from England, the 1983 Formula 2 champion. Is there a big difference moving up to Formula One?
Yes, there is. Formula One is, of course, the highest level. You have many, many more people involved in the team. The pressure is higher. The cars are a lot faster. And, of course, there are many more people watching it. There's quite a big difference.
The four-cylinder power plant is also a special Zakspeed construction. Prior to each race, a crew of 12 mechanics swarms over the car, for which Zakowski has built 6 engines. To get onto a Formula One starting grid, you first have to do well in the time trials. The Grand Prix of San Marino, held in Imola, Italy, was only the Zakspeed's second Formula One showing. During the night, the mechanics had managed to repair an electrical defect and spirits were high. The crew knows they still have a lot to learn, and Zakowski himself is pleased if his car can just qualify. Winners are not made in a single season, and some of the biggest name manufacturers have given up after years of frustration. But in Imola, everything was looking good for Zakspeed.
Do you have any problems?
No, not at all. No, the car feels really good. No problems at all.
Jonathan Palmer wasn't overawed by his illustrious competitors and their seasoned factory-supported cars. On Saturday, the final day of time trials, he went out and chalked up the 9th best time, and team chief Zakowski was very pleased. What do battle-scarred world champions think of this newcomer to the Formula One circus?
I think it's impressive Mr. Zakowski is trying to get into Formula One because he's building his own engine, gearbox and car, which is a very big project. It's not easy in Formula One because everybody else is trying since a long time to do the same thing with more facilities and more money and more possibilities. But we will see what will be the outcome.
And finally, the big moment had arrived. Racing day at Imola. The town itself, south of Bologna in northern Italy, was all but deserted. Like most Italians, the citizens of Imola are fanatic car racing fans, so everybody poured out to the Autodromo, as the famed course is called. This year, the Zakspeed team is entering only the races held in Europe. Why?
Well, because it's the first year for the Zakowski team, for Zakspeed. It's really a test year too for all of us. We have a lot to learn with building the car and the engine and gearbox, everything ourselves. And it's best to use our resources, I think, to concentrate on doing a good job in Europe rather than trying to do too much too soon and trying to go to the intercontinental races in America and Australia, which are very expensive and they occupy a lot of time for the team.
The first rows of the grid were dominated by the veteran teams from Lotus and Ferrari, McLaren and Williams, and it was the same cars which decided the outcome of this Grand Prix among themselves. After a dramatic race, Elio de Angelis went on to